This video is dedicated to the mint that I currently have on my suburban backyard gardening and front yard space, and my complicated relationship with said mints, and what I'm doing now to try to get things under control. And this is a video of a caution. It's a parable of don't make the mistakes. Like, I always thought I could control mint. You can't. I can't. No one can. Learn from everyone else's mistakes. Most of the mints, if not all, in this section of my backyard are from a company called Colonial Creek Farms. A farm, I guess it's just farm. They have retired online shipping. They only do shows now and events on the southeast coast as far as selling their plants. After looking through my notes and my receipt, I have decided this is actually orange mint that we're working on here. You can see a lot of critters have invaded the root ball area. It is packed with roots, but also there's pill bugs, there's slugs. So I'm going to clean the container really well and make sure the drainage holes are working well. Put in some potting mix, put in a little bit of native soil for moisture control. And we are going to only put back into this pot with clean, fresh potting mix maybe just a few hunks of the mint, and it will quickly fill in. And that's what it looks like. I've got 3 big containers of mint to give away. Surely someone will want that mint. I don't know. Yeah, that can be a problem. Mint definitely can be an overwhelming, exhausting problem. I'm so glad I'm tackling this hard project. I've been putting this off for 2 years. I'm not joking. This has been on my to-do list for 2 years. And now we're going to move on to this mint, also from Colonial Creek. This is grapefruit, and it really had a rough year last year. I thought it had died off, but look, it's back. There's only 2 chunks growing pretty aggressively, it looks like. There was nothing in this pot during the winter, so we're just going to leave it as is. I'm just going to add some potting mix on top, remove the weeds, remove the pollen, clean it up, and it should be good to go. All right, let's do this again. You can see we got lots of weeds growing in this mint container. Leaves, old dried up debris from the mint. Let's see what variety this is. This is Kentucky Kernel. Yay. I was hoping this one survived. Very strong smell. Okay. It does not smell like fried chicken though. And now I know why the birds are going absolutely berserk. This hawk lives in the woods behind me. He frequents my yard often, and he does take away voles and critters. And yeah, the smaller birds are really upset right now. Very stoic. I've watched this hawk remain so still for so long, and then it can just swoop right beside me. The other day, it was maybe 3 feet, 4 feet from me. I did not even know until it was uplifting away with a little something, chipmunk, vole. It was so cool to see that, to be so close. At first I thought the birds were going nuts because I'm out here doing stuff and Tonto's out here, but definitely this is why. I think it's a Cooper hawk, but I could be wrong. I have to look that up later. All right, y'all will just have to ignore all the bird noise. Okay, I've got most of the weeds, I think, all pulled out. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to flip this container into my wheelbarrow. We are going to clean the container top and bottom to make sure there's no clogs in the drainage hose. And then I'm just going to put back maybe 1/4 of what you see. This one is pretty full. This is more full than the last one we did. This is completely full of roots and growth. I may only put back 1/16. I mean, it'll multiply so quickly that we will not know that anything is missing in 2 months. You can see the extreme root system. The roots were actually coming out of the bottom of the pot. And I've got this container ready. Tonto's happy. The birds are not happy. I wonder if that hawk was trying to get a nest, because there's 2 birds flying together whenever the hawk moves, like chasing it. So I'm not sure. This looks about right. And now we have to deal with all of this. Look at this massive root system. Holy moly. And yes, the hawk and the birds are still at it. Hopefully somebody would like to have a donation of mint. The next container coming up has had a really rough go of it. It used to be pineapple mint, and it used to be in my front steps out front. This is candy mint tucked back in here with my raspberries, but the pineapple mint converted back to one of the parents, which is apple mint. Pineapple mint is trailing and beautiful variegated, but there is a point it can convert back to the parent, the apple mint, and that's what mine did. Hopefully it survives. Apple mint is a great mint to have as well. But you can see here are all of the mints in this section that are done, and they're looking great. I've got lots and lots to give away now. This candy mint, I ended up getting 5 containers for someone, hopefully. I don't know what to do with all this mint, but and then there we are back with the orange mint, the one that we started with. They're all looking pretty good. Got several containers to donate of the orange mint. This is our grapefruit mint. And do they actually taste like these different flavors? Somewhat, maybe. The smell is slightly different. And this is the world's smallest mint, Corsican mint. It is adorable. I have, 5 planters of it here on my wall. And a few containers here on my table. They did survive winter, which was nice. They're perennial down to zone 7. Wasn't sure they would survive our really rough winter. And I also have a container of it right here. I have so many containers of it for a reason, because I want to use this as a ground cover eventually when we move. And I thought I'd get started. The seeds are rather expensive. Corsican mint seeds are, I think, pricey in my opinion. And this container of my Blue Girl Rose should have some strawberry mint, but I think it may have died back. It usually comes back on its own. I see a lot of holy basil seedlings right there. Yeah, it may have died back completely this year. Here is one of the roots. I'm going to move out all of the forget-me-not so we can get a better look eventually. But I am not seeing the strawberry. Oh, wait. This might be, is it? Let me smell it. No, that's a weed. We may need to replace the strawberry mint in this container. Mint and roses are very good companions, but not in the same container. And I know I just showed you my Blue Girl Rose with the strawberry mint. Strawberry mint is a very petite small mint, and you can see it did eventually, after 3+ years, it is gone. So they're both aggressive needs. You know, roses have specific fertilization needs, and the mint, even though it doesn't need a lot of fertilization, it will take over the root system. So even though they're great companions, I try to keep them separated by a container, except for that one exception with my strawberry mint. It didn't work out so well for me, so may have to come up with a new plan. And here are a few of those mints going to new homes today. And let's go look at my chocolate mint problem and my lemon balm problem. I have been battling a chocolate mint problem right here on the corner of this bed for about 4 years. I put it into one of these containers about 4-ish years ago. It escaped the container. I eventually repurposed all of the soil, got rid of the mint, relocated it, but the mint that had escaped is still going strong, even though every year, twice a year probably, I pull it. It keeps coming back from the roots. So this year we're going to relocate it again to this container in the backyard. And hopefully eventually I will get all of the roots and the chocolate mint will no longer be a problem in my front yard. Now, lemon balm, also in the mint family, can act just as aggressively. It spreads by seed as well very easily. I have it completely all over my entire property. This section right here, though, I keep contained because I have a walkway on one side and the driveway on the other. Otherwise, I practice caution with lemon balm. It can be very, very aggressive, just like all of these other mints. So you can see there are a lot of benefits to mint, but there are a lot of problems and work that come along with keeping mint. I mean, it's a wonderful item for tea, right? Please share below your struggles and your solutions for controlling mint and keeping it in a nice, safe spot where it doesn't invade other plants. What do you do? Do you have solutions? I would love to hear from you. So thanks for being here, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.